My name is John Glastonbury and I'm General Manager and Chairman of 3801 Limited, the heritage train operator, and our office is that carriage that's in the background. We were formed as a company, a not-for-profit company in 1985, and we've been in business ever since. The highs have been incredible public support, and indeed in the bicentennial year there were probably some 500,000 passengers that we carried, incredibly successful. You ask about the lows have been about essentially the government politics at the back of rail heritage. Of course, the railway system is very much in the hands of government. One of the challenges, politics, and that fundamental clash of bureaucratic control versus volunteering. And it's a major issue for the whole of the rail heritage movement, not just for 3801, and indeed the 25-30 rail heritage groups around New South Wales. It is a major concern to say, what is the future? Where are we going? And government really has to be able to indicate its willingness to collaborate, not control. Company offices in that red carriage that you see as part of the background. At the opposite end of the technology park here is an operating railway depot, but as part of that is the large erecting shop, which is the base that we have for our rolling stock and restoration. So those are the immediate facilities that we have here. The value of this site is that, of course, having our depot and our locomotives and rolling stock here, it is within quite literally 5 minutes running time from here to Sydney Station. And the tremendous value of Sydney Station is that that's very easy access to the 4 million population base of Greater Sydney, so that it means that when we operate heritage trains out of Sydney Station, it's very easy for us to do, but it's also very easy for the population base of Greater Sydney to be able to access it, and so that really is a tremendous asset that we have in making these sorts of operations cost effective, but also very easy for the community to access. We had a trip yesterday to Goulburn, indeed to bring back a steam locomotive that's been loaned to us for the summer. We had 220 passengers on that train, and I was told by my office colleagues that we had less than 10 spare seats yesterday. So that's just, you know, the most immediate expression of the services. I think the general community out there appreciates access to heritage, enjoys it, and I think it's our responsibility to try and make that available to them in an affordable, enjoyable manner so that they can get the value of that. I guess what is unique is that we were established in 1985 to be the flagship operator of locomotive 3801, which arguably is the ultimate development of express steam locomotives in Australia. And indeed it's often said that 3801 is to the Australians what Flying Scotsman is to the British. It's that sort of iconic heritage steam locomotive. Well, for local businesses and so on, we're part of the South Sydney business community, the same as we are part of this technology park community, and we see it as a responsibility to be a good corporate citizen as part of those communities. Now we're quite different from, I think, any other business groups that are in either of those organisations, in that we're a heritage train operator. There are very few tourist and travel interests in South Sydney, so from that point of view we are rather unique in that there are no others that we're aware of. But going back to being part of a community, it does enable us to make those sorts of contacts informally as well as formally. I think communities, like families, value their heritage. It says something about who we are, what we are, where we've come from, the sort of values that we stand for. And I think in society that's important. It's low key, but it's an important background. And so that's part of what we are.